Miss Sullivan?
Oh, here. At last. I've been on trains so many days, I thought they must be backing up every time I dozed off.
I'm James Keller.
James? I had a brother, Jimmy. Are you Helen's?
I'm only half a brother. You're to be her governess?
Well, try.
You look half a governess. Mrs. Keller? Miss Sullivan.
We've met every train for the last 2 days.
Oh, I changed trains every time they stopped. The man who sold me the ticket ought to be tied to the tracks.
You have a trunk, Miss Sullivan.
Yes. You, didn't bring Helen. I was hoping you would.
No, she's home.
You live far from town, Mrs. Keller?
Only a mile.
Well, I suppose I can wait one more mile, but don't be surprised if I get out to push the horse.
Helen's waiting for you, too. There's been such a bustle in the home. She's expecting something. Heaven knows what. I expected a desiccated spinster. You are very young.
You should have seen me when I left Boston. I got much older on this trip.
No, I mean to teach anyone as difficult as Helen.
I mean to try. They can't put you in jail for trying.
Is it possible even? To teach a deaf, blind child half of what an ordinary child learns? Has it ever been done?
Half?
A tenth?
No. Dr. Howe did wonders, but an ordinary child, no, never. But then I thought when I was going over his reports, he never treated them like ordinary children. More like eggs everyone was afraid would break.
May I ask, how old are you?
Well, I'm not in my teens, you know. I'm 20.
All of 20.
Mrs. Keller, don't lose heart just because I'm not on my last legs. I have 3 big advantages over Dr. Howe that money couldn't buy for you. One is his work behind me. I've read every word he wrote about it, and he wasn't exactly what you'd call a man of few words. Another is to be young while I've got energy to do anything. The third is, I've been blind.
Advantages.
Well, some have the luck of the Irish, and some do not.
So what will you teach her first?
First, last, and in between, language.
Language.
Language is to the mind more than light is to the eye. Dr. Howe said that.
Language. We can't get through to teach her to sit still. You are young, despite your years, to have such confidence. Do you, inside?
No. To tell you the truth, I'm as shaky inside as a baby's rattle.
Don't be. We'll do all what we can to help, to make you feel at home. Don't think of us as strangers, Miss Annie.
Strangers aren't so strange to me. I've known them all my life.
You shouldn't have came, Captain.
Welcome to Ivy Green, Miss Sullivan. I take it you are Miss Sullivan.
Oh, Captain Keller. Miss Annie. Miss Annie, Captain Keller.
Captain, How do you do?
Pleasure to meet you at last. Trust you had an agreeable journey?
Oh, I had several. When did this country get so big?
Where would you like the trunk, Father?
Where Miss Sullivan can get at it, I imagine.
Yes, please.
Where's Helen?
In the hall, Jimmy.
Oh, we put you in the upstairs corner room, Miss Annie. If there's any breeze at all this summer, you'll feel it.
And the suitcase?
Well, I'll take the suitcase, thanks.
No, I have it, Miss
I
Sullivan.
like it.
I couldn't think of it, Miss Sullivan. You will find in the South
Let
we
me.
view women as the flowers of
I have something in it for Helen.
civilization.
Thank you. Now, when do I see her?
There's Helen. Well,
She's very rough, Katie.
I like her.
Certainly raise a peculiar kind of woman in the North. Or how old is she?
Oh, she's not in her teens, you know.
She's just a child. Or what is her family like shipping her off this far alone?
I couldn't learn. She's very closed-mouthed about some things.
Why'd she wear those glasses? I like to see
For
a
the
person's
sun.
eyes.
She was blind.
Blind.
Well, she had 9 operations on her eyes. One just before she left.
Blind. Good heavens. Do they expect one blind child to lead another? Or has she experience at least? How long she teach there?
She was a pupil.
Katie.
Well,
This is her first position.
she was valedictorian.
Here's a house full of grown-ups can't cope with a child. How do they expect an inexperienced, half-blind Yankee schoolgirl to manage her?
Great improvement. Now there's 2 of them to look after.
You look after those strawberry plants.
Nothing I say is right.
Well, then why say anything? Oh, don't be long, Captain. We'll have supper right away.
All the trouble I went to, and that's how I look. Oh, no, not the draws. All right, Miss O'Sullivan, let's begin with doll. D-O-L-L. Doll.
You spell pretty well. Finding out if she's ticklish? She is. What is it, a game?
An alphabet.
Alphabet?
For the deaf. Oh, how bright she is.
You think she knows what she's doing? She imitates everything. She's a monkey.
Yes, she's a bright little monkey, all right.
I think she wants a doll back, Miss Sullivan.
When she spells it.
Spell? She doesn't know the thing has a name, even.
Now, who expects it to now? All I want is for her fingers to learn the letters.
Won't mean anything to her. Doesn't like that alphabet of yours, Miss Sullivan. You invented it yourself?
Spanish monks under a vow of silence, which I wish you'd take. Cake from Washington, up north. It's the best I can do. C-A-K-E. Do what my fingers do, never mind what it means. Get it down fast, maybe I'll steal that back too. Now, D-O-L-L. Think it over. Imitate now, understand later. End of the first lesson. You little wretch! No one's taught you any manners! Helen?
Buffalo gal, won't you come out tonight? Come out tonight, come out tonight. Buffalo gal, won't you come out tonight and dance by the light of the moon?
Don't worry, they'll find you. You're not lost, only out of place. Oh. And toothless. Oh, it hurts.
It hurts! Annie, it hurts!
Keep that brat shut up, can't you, girlie? How's a body to get any sleep in this damn ward?
It hurts! It hurts!
Shut up, you!
Annie, when are you going home? You promised!
Jimmy,
You said we'd be together forever! Annie! Annie, you there? Annie, it hurts!
Get him! Get him, he's falling!
Annie!
Little girl, I must tell you, your brother will be going on a...
Jimmy, we call you father.
Certainly. Father, supper's ready! Father, supper!
No need to shout. I've been cooling my heels for an hour. Sit down.
Certainly.
Bonnie!
Yes, Papa. Right here.
Bonnie, Mildred's gone directly to sleep,
Yes, diabetes on Angel.
and Helen's had a good supper.
I don't know, Miss Gates. Somehow she didn't have a natural appetite tonight.
Oh dear.
Well, I could not say the same for my part. I'm famished. Katie, a plate?
Where's Miss Annie?
In her room.
In her room. Doesn't she know hot food must be eaten hot? Go upstairs and bring her down here at once.
Certainly. I'll go get a ladder.
What?
I'll need a ladder. Shouldn't take me long.
What shouldn't take you long?
Jimmy, do as I say. Go upstairs. Tell Miss Sullivan supper's getting cold.
She's locked in her room.
Locked?
What on earth are you talking about?
Helen locked her in and made off with the key.
And you just sat there and said nothing?
Well, everyone's been sitting here telling me not to say anything.
Bonnie! Bonnie, look out back for Helen and see if she has that key.
She's out by the pump. Miss Sullivan, are you in there?
oh, I'm in here all right.
Is there no key on your side?
If there was a key in here, I wouldn't be in here. Helen took it. The only thing on my side is me.
Miss Sullivan, not in the house 10 minutes. I don't see how you managed it.
And even I'm not on my side.
Bonnie,
Yes.
put that meat back in the oven.
She has no key.
Nonsense, she must have the key. Did you search her pockets?
Yes, she doesn't have it.
Okay, she must have the key.
Would you prefer to search her yourself, Captain?
No, I would not prefer to search her. She nearly took my kneecap off this morning while trying to... Put that ladder away.
Certainly.
Well, she could have hidden the key.
Where?
Well, anywhere. Under stone, in the flower beds, in the grass.
Well, I can't plow up the entire grounds to find a missing key. Jimmy!
Sir?
Bring me a ladder.
Certainly.
What is Mildred doing up?
Wake her up. Mrs. Darham.
Miss Sullivan,
Yes, Captain Keller.
come out.
I don't see how I can. There isn't any room.
I intend to carry you. Climb on my back, hold on tight.
That's very chivalrous of you, but I'd really
Miss Sullivan,
prefer...
follow instructions. Now, I'll not have you also tumbling out of one of my windows. I hope this is not a sample of what we may expect from you in the matter of simplifying the work of looking after Helen.
Captain Keller, I'm perfectly able to go down the
I
ladder
doubt
on
it.
my own.
Now, hold on to my neck. My neck, Miss Sullivan.
I'm sorry to inconvenience you this way.
Oh, no inconvenience. Other than having to have that door taken down, the locker place we failed to find that key.
I'll look everywhere for it.
Thank you. Do not look in any rooms. It can be locked.
Thank you very much.
Go! Go back to your work. What are you looking at here? There's nothing to look at here. Now, may we have supper like ordinary people?
Oh, Manny, I'll put Mildred to sleep. You serve supper.
I might as well leave the LA DDR.
You devil! You think I'm so easily gotten rid of? You have a thing or two to learn first. I have nothing else to do. And nowhere to go. And nobody here has attempted to control her. The greatest problem I have is how to discipline her without breaking her spirit. But I shall insist on reasonable obedience from the start. Ink, Helen, it has a name. I-N-K. Down, under, up. And be careful of the needle. Fine. You keep out of the ink and perhaps I can keep out of the soup. These blots are her handy. All right, let's try temperance. Bad girl. Good girl. Very good girl.
What are you saying to her?
Oh, just making conversation, saying it was a sewing cad.
But does that mean that to her?
No, she won't know what spelling is until she learns what a word is.
Yet you keep spelling to her. Why?
I like to hear myself talk.
Well, Captain Keller says it's like spelling to a fence post.
Does he now?
Is it?
No. It's how I want you to talk to Mildred.
Mildred.
Any baby. Gibberish. Grown-up gibberish. Baby talk gibberish. Do they understand one word of it to start? Somehow they begin to, if they hear it. I'm letting Helen hear it.
But other children are not impaired.
Oh, there's nothing impaired in that head. It works like a mousetrap.
But after a child hears how many words, Miss Annie? A million?
Well, I don't guess any mother's ever minded enough to count.
What did she spell?
I spelled cad. She spelled cake. No, it's only a thing that came to her, Mrs. Keller. What she has to learn first is that things have names.
When will she learn?
Maybe after 1,000,001 words.
I should like to learn those letters, Miss Annie.
I'll teach you tomorrow morning. That makes only 500,000 each.
Well, it's Helen's bedtime now. Oh, I'm sorry, Miss Annie.
Why did she get a reward for stabbing me?
Oh, well, we catch our flies with honey, I'm afraid, and so many times we just simply haven't the heart for much else. She simply cannot be compelled.
Yes, I'm the same way myself. The more I think, the more certain I am that obedience is the gateway through which knowledge enters the mind of the child.
Break class, ladies.
No, but shouldn't we give the devil his due, Father? The fact is, we lost the South 2 years earlier when he outthought us behind Vicksburg.
Outthought is a peculiar word for butcher.
Harness maker, wasn't he?
I said butcher. His only virtue as a soldier was numbers, and he led them to slaughter with no more regard than for so many sheep.
But, even if in that sense he was a butcher, the fact
And a
is...
drunk one half the war.
Agreed, Father. If his own people said he was, I can't argue.
Well, what do you find admiring such a man to me, the butchery or the drunkenness?
Neither, Father. Only the fact that he beat us.
He didn't.
Is it your contention we won the war, sir?
He didn't beat us at Vicksburg. We lost Vicksburg because Pemberton gave Bragg 5,000 of his cavalry, and Loring, whom I knew personally, for a nincompoop before you were born, marched away from Champions Hill with enough men to have held them. We lost Vicksburg by stupidity, verging on treason.
I would have said we lost Vicksburg, because Grant was one thing no Yankee general ever was before him.
Drunk, I doubt it.
Obstinate.
Obstinate. Can any of them compare now with old Stonewall? If he'd been there, we'd still have Vicksburg.
Well, the butcher simply wouldn't give up. He tried 4 ways of getting around Vicksburg, and on the 5th try he got around. Anyone else...
He wouldn't have gotten around if we'd had a Southerner in command instead of a half-breed Yankee trader like Pemberton. What is the matter there?
Oh, Miss Annie, you see, she's accustomed to helping herself from our plates, and
Yes, but I'm not accustomed to it.
No, of course not. Viney!
Jimmy, give us something to bite on.
But a table manners are the best she has.
Well, this time, Miss Sullivan, it's the only chance we get for any adult conversation around here. If my son's half merits that description, I'll get you another
I
plate.
have a plate, thank you.
Vanny, I'm afraid what Captain Keller said is only too true, Miss Annie. She'll persist in this until she gets her own way.
Viney, bring Miss Sullivan another
I
plate.
have a plate. Nothing's wrong with the plate. I intend to keep it.
Ha! You see why they took Vicksburg?
Miss Sullivan, one plate or another is hardly as bad as your struggle with a deprived child
I
about.
want you to have a heroic issue myself.
Oh, I don't think so, Miss Sullivan. Now she's hurt herself.
No, she hasn't.
Let her go.
Oh, Miss Annie, you don't know the child well enough yet.
I know an ordinary tantrum well enough when I see one, and a badly spoiled child.
Here, here.
Miss Sullivan, you'd have more understanding of your pupil if you had some pity in you. Now kindly do it.
Pity? For this tyrant? The whole house turns on a whim. Is there anything she wants she doesn't get? I'll tell you what I pity, Captain Keller. The fact that the sun won't rise and set for her all alike, and every day you're telling her it will. What good will your pity do when you're under the strawberries, Captain
Hey,
Keller?
for the love of heaven, would you...
Miss Annie, it does not serve us to lose our
It's not you
temper.
good, that's all. It's less trouble to feel sorry for than to teach her anything better, isn't it?
I fail to see where you have taught her anything, Miss Sullivan.
I'll begin this minute if you'll leave the room, Captain Keller.
Leave the...
Everyone, please!
Miss Sullivan, you are here only as a paid teacher, nothing else, and not to
I
let
can't unteach her 6 years of pity if you can't stand up to one tantrum. Old Stonewall indeed. Mrs. Keller, you promised me
Indeed,
help.
I did. We truly
Then leave me alone with her! Now!
Katie, would you come outside with me, please?
Heaven's sake! Out, please!
It takes all summer, General.
This girl, this cub of a girl presumes. I tell you, I'm of great mind to send her back to Boston on the next train. You can inform her so